It started with a party. Not just any party. A loud, crowded, over-the-top event she had been looking forward to for weeks. I had been working late, exhausted from overtime, and I suggested we skip it, stay home, maybe have a quiet dinner. She laughed at me, a short, sharp laugh I didn't recognize anymore, and said, "You don't get it. Everyone will be there. You'll just ruin my night." I felt a pang of something I couldn't quite name. Disappointment, maybe, but also a deep, gnawing hurt. Not because she wanted to go out, but because the person I had married seemed to care so little about me. That night, she left, dressed up and radiant, and I stayed behind, alone in the dim light of our apartment. I should have confronted her. I should have begged, argued, or at least demanded an explanation. But instead, I vanished. Not literally, not in a dramatic sense, but I disappeared from her life emotionally, mentally, and eventually physically. I packed a few things, took a leave from work, and left the city. I didn't tell her where I was going, didn't answer messages, didn't return calls. I needed space. Space from the person I thought I knew, from the betrayal I hadn't yet named. For the next 2 years, I existed quietly. I changed my routines, made new friends, moved into a small apartment in a town far enough away that she wouldn't find me. I focused on rebuilding myself, piece by piece, brick by brick. I worked, I traveled, I learned to laugh again without her voice echoing behind it. The ache didn't disappear overnight, but it softened, transformed into something that resembled peace. Then, out of the blue, I heard from her. Not a call, not a message. I saw her. 2 years later, she appeared on my doorstep, eyes wide, breathless, and hesitant. I didn't open the door right away. I let her stand there, the image of the woman who had left me for a party still vivid in my mind. She tried to speak. I didn't know where to find you. I need to explain. I stayed silent, arms crossed, leaning against the doorframe. 2 years. 2 years of silence, 2 years of absence, 2 years of rebuilding my life while she wandered in my memory, and now she wanted an explanation. "I made a mistake," she said finally, voice low. I thought I wanted something else. I didn't realize what I had until you were gone. I want to come back." I could feel the anger rising, sharp and hot, but I didn't let it escape. I had spent months learning to control my reactions, to understand my worth, to see her for who she really was. This wasn't about confrontation. This was about clarity. "You left me," I said finally, voice calm but firm. "For a party. Not once, not in a moment of weakness, but deliberately. And I vanished because I realized I deserved better than someone who treats me like I'm replaceable." She swallowed hard, eyes glistening. I know now. I'm sorry. Please, just let me explain." I shook my head. 2 years. I've built a life without you. I've learned who I am without you. And now, you think one apology can undo everything? It can't. Her lips trembled. I've changed. I understand now. I held up a hand. You didn't change. You just realized what you lost. That's not the same thing. I gave myself time to grow, to heal, to see clearly. You had your chance, and you blew it. Twice. For a moment, she didn't speak. She just stood there, a mixture of regret, disbelief, and helplessness on her face. And I realized something profound. This wasn't about her anymore. It hadn't been for a long time. I closed the door gently, deliberately, without a word. Not out of cruelty, not out of vengeance, but out of understanding. I had survived betrayal. I had reclaimed my life. I had found peace in absence. And there was no place in it for someone who had treated me as though I were disposable. 2 years of silence had taught me that empowerment isn't about confronting someone who has wronged you. It's about walking away, quietly, deliberately, and refusing to let their actions dictate your life. 2 years of absence had given me clarity, strength, and freedom. When I turned back to look at the door, she was still there, hand frozen in midair as though she could knock again, plead, demand attention. But I had no words left for her. No tears, no anger, no hope. I had already found all of that inside myself, where she could never reach it. And in that moment, I understood the full weight of my choice to vanish after she left me for that party. It hadn't been cowardice or avoidance, it had been survival. And now, after 2 years, it was victory. Sometimes the people who hurt you the most show you the path to your own strength. Sometimes the best revenge isn't drama or confrontation. It's living your life fully, peacefully, and without them. And 2 years later, when she returned, I realized I had done just that.